Peace and black power, peace and black power. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong Consciousness. Holding down West Philly real quick. Had to come get a bus of grub at Vegan-ish. Make sure y'all support the black restaurants in Philly. I'm at Vegan-ish, right off 52nd and Girard. Shout out to the West Philly family. You feel me? Shout out to the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy. Good conversation today. I guess that interview will be dropping on Monday. But I got a message for President Joe Biden. Message for President Joe Biden. When are you going to do something for black people, President Joe Biden? When are you going to do something for black people? You signed the executive order for the transgenders. You signed the executive order for the Asians. No problem. When are you going to sign an executive order for black folks? You have had 5 major police terrorism cases during your presidency. You have had 5 major police terrorism cases during your administration. You've been in office approximately 90 days. You have ignored the hell out of black people. You've been in office approximately 90 days and you have ignored the hell out of black people. Officer Nazario was brutalized by your police. The only reason why he's alive, in my opinion, is because he had on his army uniform. If he was not wearing his army uniform, I think he would have been murdered also. 16-year-old sister shot 4 or 5 times in the chest holding a knife. President Biden, it's not acceptable. You're not going to sit here and tell me that the police had to kill a 16-year-old girl with a knife in her hand. And the reason you can't stand here and tell me that the police had to kill a 16-year-old girl with a knife in her hand is because being an educator and working in the schools, I have seen lunchroom aides. I have seen parent volunteers. I have seen hallway monitors break up fights, riots, gang wars. I have seen them disarm students who had knives and other weapons in their hands. So if a lunchtime aide can break up a fight and disarm a student holding a weapon without having to shoot them, how can you convince me that a trained police officer wearing a bulletproof vest, a knife-proof vest, how can you convince me that a trained police officer with a bulletproof vest had to kill a girl with a knife in her hand? That is absolute bullshit. You could have used the taser. You could have used the rubber bullet. You could have tackled her. So many things you could have done, but you didn't have to shoot her, and damn near not 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times you intended to take her life. Only 22 seconds elapsed from the time you got out of your car until the time you murdered her. A half a minute. Her life wasn't even worth a half a minute to you. Her life wasn't even worth 1/2 of a minute. 22 seconds from the time you got out your car until you shot that sister. Don't tell me you can't disarm a 16-year-old with a knife when school staff do it every day. School staff do it every day. School staff do it every day. On top of that, how is it that the police in America are able to disarm armed killers? You guys are able to apprehend armed killers. There's a mass shooting in America almost every other week. There's a mass shooting in America almost every other week. There's a mass shooting in America almost every other week. White males. White males. And somehow you can show up to a mass shooting. The police can show up to a mass shooting after a white male armed with military-grade weapons has murdered 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, and you can show up to a mass shooting and somehow you are able to apprehend a armed killer without shooting him. Help me understand that. Help me understand that. Why don't y'all hop out the car and shoot the mass murderers? Why y'all don't do that? You hopped out a car and shot a 16-year-old with a knife. Why don't you hop out the car and shoot the mass killers who got rifles, AK-47s? Why are you not shooting them? Why are you not shooting them? Black power. Why are you not shooting them? So you had Officer Nazario brutalized, 16-year-old sister murdered, and now let's talk about Anthony Thompson Jr. Let's talk about Anthony Thompson Jr. 17-year-old brother, looked like he weighed 100 pounds soaking wet, Knoxville, Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be coming back to Knoxville. I ain't been in Knoxville since I spoke at the University of Tennessee. I haven't been to Knoxville since I spoke at the University of Tennessee. But help me understand how Anthony Thompson Jr., 17 years old, he don't weigh more than 100 pounds soaking wet. Don't weigh more than 100 pounds, black power, don't weigh more than 100 pounds soaking wet. 4 police in the stall with him. Y'all know how small a bathroom stall is. Y'all know how small a bathroom stall is, right, fellas? We know how small a bathroom stall is, right? And so you got 4 police in the bathroom stall with a 17-year-old boy who don't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. And you're trying to tell me that because you thought he had a gun, y'all claim he had a gun. I never saw the gun. I never saw the gun. And police lie on dead black people all the time. Police lie on dead black people all the time. Police lie on dead black people all the time. So you're not going to convince me that that boy had a gun. But even if he did, even if he had a gun, there's 4 police in the stall. One of you can grab his hands. One of you can grab his feet. One of you can grab his neck. And the 4th one can take the gun out of his waist. One of you can grab his hands. One of you can grab his neck. One of you can grab his feet. And the 4th one can take the gun out of his hands. If he was white, he's still alive. If that 16-year-old sister in Columbus was white, she's still alive. You're not going to convince me you had to kill either one of them. You're doing it because you can get away with it. You're doing it because the President of the United States, who is the chief law enforcement officer in this country, refuses to do anything about police genocide against black people, although he's breaking his back to take care of the Asians. He's breaking his back to take care of the transgenders. He's breaking his back to look out for the illegal immigrants. Joe Biden won't say a damn thing about police genocide. Ain't said nothing yet, but he told black folks that if they don't vote for him, they not black. But he had the audacity to tell black folks, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. Somebody help me understand that. How does Joe Biden get the audacity to tell black folks if you don't vote for him, you're not black, and then when you vote for him, he don't do a damn thing for you? He don't do a damn thing for you. So here's the message to the Democrats. The message to the Democrats is you're getting no votes from black people the next presidential election if Joe Biden don't handle this situation. The message to the Democrats, you're not getting no votes from black people the next presidential election if y'all don't handle this shit. Y'all worried about losing middle of the road Democrat votes? Y'all worried about losing liberal Republican votes? Y'all worried about losing white teacher votes and white police votes? Well, guess what? You're going to lose all 50 million black votes. You're going to lose all 50 million black votes. I better not hear another black person tell a black person to get out and vote. I better never hear another Negro tell another black person to get out and vote. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Vote or die is bullshit. We vote, we still die. I don't want to hear it no more. Vote or die is bullshit. We vote and still die. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. And to the Congressional Black Caucus, let me say this to the Congressional Black Caucus. Can somebody help me understand? Because I'm not a politician, I'm a freedom fighter. Can somebody help me understand? Because I'm not a politician, I'm a revolutionary Pan-Africanist. Can somebody help me understand? Because I'm not a politician, I'm a Garveyite. Can somebody help me understand how black America has 57 black people in the House of Representatives? We're talking about the U.S. Congress. Peace and love, sister. We're talking about the U.S. Congress. Help me understand how black folks have 57 people in the House of Representatives. We have 2 black senators. 57 of us in the House of Representatives plus 2 black senators. That's 59. 57 of us in the House of Representatives, 2 of us in the U.S. Senate. That's 59. I'm going to round it off to 60. I'm going to round it off to 60. I'm going to round it off to 60. Can you help me understand? Can you help me understand how there's 60 black people in the U.S. Congress? 60 black people in the U.S. Congress. 60 black people in the U.S. Congress. And y'all can't make the president do a damn thing about police genocide. What good are you, Congressional Black Caucus? What good are you, Congressional Black Caucus? I'm talking to the Congressional Black Caucus. I'm talking to the Congressional Black Caucus. I'm talking to the Congressional Black Caucus. How we got 60 Negroes in the U.S. Congress and they can't walk down the street and make the president do something for the black people you forced to go vote for this white man. Somebody help me understand. Somebody help me understand. 60 black congressmen, 60 of them, 60 black congressmen, and y'all can't walk down the street and make the president do shit to save black people. What good are you? What good are you? We don't need the Congressional Black Caucus. Since y'all can't do shit, since y'all can't make the Senate do shit, can't make the House do shit, can't make the Supreme Court do shit, can't make the president do shit, if you can't make the executive branch of the government do anything to save black people, if you can't make the legislative branch of the government do anything to save black people, and if you can make the judicial branch of the United States government do anything to save black people, what good are you? The Congressional Black Caucus has been around since 1971. The Congressional Black Caucus has been around since 1971. Congressional Black Caucus has been around since 1971. What have y'all done? Can somebody tell me the benefit of the Congressional Black Caucus to black people? Can somebody give me the benefit of the Congressional Black Caucus to black people? I'm asking a serious question right now. Shout out to all the FDMG donors. Shout out to all the Pan-Africanists. Shout out to my South American Africans, my Caribbean Africans, my Canadian Africans, my Australian Africans, my European Africans, my South Pacific Africans, my continental Africans, my American Africans. Can somebody tell me what good has the Congressional Black Caucus been since 1971? That's what I want to know. What good? Since 1971, 81, 91, 01, 11, 21. This is y'all 50th year? Are you kidding me? This is the 50th anniversary of the Congressional Black Caucus. This is the 50th anniversary of the Congressional Black Caucus, and you can't name one thing y'all have done in 50 years except make black people vote for white people. That's the only thing I know y'all do. The only thing y'all done in 50 years is make black people vote for white people. What good are you? Maxine Waters, notable exception. We got a couple of notable exceptions, but it's not that many notable exceptions. It's not too many notable. So this is what we gonna do. Once we finish these renovations on the Garvey School, we're gonna have our own national black political convention, chaired by the Prince of Pan-Afrikanism. We're going to have our own revolutionary black political convention, and we're going to find somebody to run against all 60 members of all 60 black members. Peace and love, black man. How we doing, King? All right. Oh, man, look at that baby. God bless you, man. Yes, sir. Oh, she's gorgeous. All right. You too, black man. So a brother pushing his princess, beautiful little princess. That's what we need out here. That's what we need out here, brothers. It's about black love. I told Charlemagne and DJ Envy today, I ain't got nothing against no white woman. I told Charlemagne and DJ Envy today, I ain't got nothing against no white woman. White woman ain't done nothing to me, but I love the black woman, and I'm loyal to the black woman, and the black woman is my priority. That's just the way it's gonna go. That's just the... I don't care how pissed off the black woman makes the black man. I don't care how upset the black woman makes the black man. I don't care how much drama we have between the black man and the black woman. The only woman for the black man is the black woman. That's it. If you care about your race. Now, if you're not race first, I'm not talking to you. If you're not African family first, I'm not talking to you. If you're not revolutionary pan-Africanist, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who want to see Africa rise. That's it. I'm not talking to nobody else. This is not a coon conversation. This is a conversation for liberation. If that's not you, hop off the live. If that's not you, hop off the live. But we're going to have a revolutionary national black political convention. Revolutionary national black political convention, and all 60 Negroes on Capitol Hill are going to be replaced. We're going to find a suitable, competent, relevant, revolutionary black person to run against all 60 members of the Congressional Black Caucus if they don't do something fast. We're telling y'all right now. Maxine Waters, let your troops know. Maxine Waters, I love you, sister. You are one of the exceptions, Queen Mother Maxine Waters. You are one of the exceptions. But please let the other 59 Negroes know that if they don't make Joe Biden do something to save black people, if they don't make the Supreme Court do something to save black people, if they don't make the U.S. Congress do something to save black people, Dr. Umar is promising you I'm going to get a whole slate of new, fresh black, revolutionary, independent candidates to challenge all 60 of you, minus Maxine Waters and minus a handful of other ones. That's right. Y'all think y'all gonna let the white folks keep killing black folks and we ain't gonna? No. You Negroes will be out of Capitol Hill. So enjoy your last term. Enjoy your last term, because if you can't make the president do anything for black folks, we gotta get you up out of there. We gotta get you up out of there. We gotta get you up out of it. We're not having this shit no more. That's right, we're not having it. Message to all the black mayors in America. All the black mayors in America, if you don't do nothing about the police genocide in your city, we getting your ass up out of there. Enjoy your last term. Enjoy your last term. And let me talk to all the blacks on city council. New York City Council, Philadelphia City Council, Camden, New Jersey City Council, Newark, New Jersey City Council, Hamden, Connecticut City Council, D.C. City Council, Baltimore City Council, L.A., Phoenix, Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee City Council. If you can't do nothing about the police brutality in your city, we're going to get your ass up out of there too. Now, we're going to start with the U.S. Congress. We're going to start with the 60 Negroes in the U.S. Congress. We're going to start with the U.S. Senate and the House of Representatives. We're going to start with the 2 black senators and the 57 black U.S. reps. We're going to start with them, but we're not stopping. We coming to the mayors. We coming to the city council. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So y'all better make up your mind. You going to serve black folk or you going to serve the white power structure? Make up your mind. Make up your mind, Congressional Black Caucus. Make up your mind, black politicians. I'm talking to all y'all in the United States. I'm talking to every black elected official in America with few exceptions. My man Mark Baker down in South Fulton County, Georgia, he's an exception. Maxine Waters is an exception. And I know we got a couple dozen. But most of you ain't doing nothing about police genocide. Most of you ain't doing nothing about miseducation. Most of you ain't doing nothing about mass incarceration. Most of you ain't doing nothing about gentrification. Most of you ain't doing nothing about access to wealth. So we're going to get your asses up out of there. I'm getting sick and tired of black politicians thinking that they glorified celebrities. I'm getting sick and tired of black politicians thinking y'all glorified celebrity. You ain't no damn celebrity. You want to be a celebrity? Go pick up a basketball. Go get a football. Go get a tennis racket. Go get a tennis racket. You think you a celebrity? Go be a rapper. Go be an actor. Go be an R&B singer. Go do some shit like that. But you is not going to sit in an elected seat claiming to represent black folks and don't do a damn thing for us. Oh, no, we're not having that. And I'm telling you right now, you cannot come to the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. You cannot come to the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention if you got a snow bunny on your arm. I'm talking to black men and black women. This is a National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. This is a National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. And if you dating somebody outside the race, you are not invited. You are not coming in there and your ass go home to a white woman. You are not coming in there and your ass go home to an Asian. You are not coming in there and you go home to a Mexican or an Arab or anybody else. If you are not black, and if your mate ain't black, you're not coming to my convention. You're not coming to my convention. That's right. That's right. And black women, no disrespect. I don't even know if I'm going to let you in if your hair not nappy. If you ain't happy to be nappy, black woman, I don't know if I'm letting you in. If you ain't happy to be nappy, black woman, I don't know if I'm letting you in either, because I'm getting tired of all this cooning. The cooning stops today. The cooning stops today. The cooning stops today. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism live from West Philadelphia. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm in the West Side today. Shout out to West Philly. Shout out to all my Bieber Middle School alumni, class of 1988, Bieber Middle School. Scotland School alumni, class of 92. Millersville University alumni, class of 97 and 2000. Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, Clinical Psychology graduating class of 2012. Meade Elementary School, 18th and Oxford, class of 1986. And I want to say this right now because you're going to hear about it on the Breakfast Club interview we did this morning. I'm going to say this right now because you're going to hear about it on the Breakfast Club interview we did this morning. Naomi Osaka, I love you. I want you to keep doing well, my sister. You took down the GOAT. Serena's the GOAT. Whether she lost or not, she's still the GOAT. You got a long way to go before you get to Serena level, but we love you. But Naomi Osaka, because I want you to understand me in case the Breakfast Club edits, might not necessarily, give us the whole story, and I'm not sure how articulate I was in delivering this. But Naomi Osaka, I really wish you would have represented Haiti in the upcoming Olympics and not Japan. Naomi Osaka, I really wish you would have represented the Republic of Haiti, the revolutionary island Republic of Haiti. I really wish you would have represented them in the upcoming elections, not Japan. Because the Japanese don't give a damn about you. Okay? And with all due respect, it is the African DNA and it is the African blood that gave you that tennis talent that you have, not your Japanese ancestry. The Japanese are not known for being great tennis players. It's just not something they do. I'm not saying they have a genetic problem. I'm simply saying culturally, the Japanese are not known for tennis, not as much as the Americans and the French and other people. Your talent comes from your African blood. It was your African Haitian father. It was your African Haitian father. It was your African Haitian father who taught you how to play tennis. It was your African Haitian father who taught you how to play tennis, and it was your African DNA coming from the Revolutionary Republic of Haiti. Big up to Saint-La Overture. Big up Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Big up the Haitian Revolutionary Army of August the 21st, 1791. It was your African DNA and your African father from Haiti who taught you the game of tennis. So why are you representing your mother's people when it was your father's people who are responsible for where you are and who you are? Black power! Why are you representing your mother's people when it was your father's people who are responsible for who you are and what you are? Like I told Charlemagne today. Like I told my brother Charlemagne today. And we respectfully disagreed, and that's all right. Like I told Charlemagne today during my Breakfast Club interview this morning. If Naomi Osaka would have represented Haiti, she would have been able to shine a light on the oppression of the Haitian people being carried out by the U.S. government and the French government. Just like John Carlos and Tommy Smith did for Black America in the '68 Olympics. Just like John Carlos and Tommy Smith did for Black America in the 1968 Olympics, Naomi Osaka could have done the same thing for Haiti in the upcoming Olympics. She could have put a spotlight on her father's people. She could have put a spotlight on her Haitian ancestors. All the kids that are being kidnapped over there. All the organ theft over there. All the unjustified killings of black people over there. U.S. military occupation over there. The American sabotage of the Haitian economy. The French domination over the Haitian government. Naomi Osaka could have really put a light on what's happening in black Haiti. But instead of representing the Africans of Haiti, she want to represent the Japanese of Tokyo. I got a problem with that. I'm not mad at my sister. She's a young sister. She got a long way to go. She's a young sister. She got a long way to go. But I'm saying that we got to stop this. And this is why we got to kill the snow bunny crisis. This is why we got to kill the snow bunny crisis. This is why we got to kill the snow bunny crisis. Because when we have these mixed race Africans, and we love them, they belong to us, they African. I want all my mixed race Africans to know I don't reject you, I don't deny you. You have to pass the same two tests that all Africans have to pass. Are you biologically African and are you psychologically African? Are you biologically African and are you psychologically African? From what I understand, according to Charlemagne, Naomi Osaka is psychologically African. And if that's the case, I applaud my sister. But that's still no excuse not to represent Haiti in the upcoming Olympics. That's still no excuse not to represent Haiti in the upcoming Olympics. I'm not knocking her. She's a young sister. She got to learn. I'm not knocking her. She's a young sister. She got to learn. You understand? Just like I'm not knocking my brother Daniel Kaluuya, you understand, who played Fred Hampton. I support Daniel Kaluuya. I support my Ugandan brother. I support Daniel Kaluuya. I'm going to continue to watch his movies. But when you get asked the question about the black struggle, you better speak up. You better speak up. When you get asked the question about black oppression, you better speak up. That's all we saying. That's all we saying. It's one race, one family. I don't make no distinction between Africans in the UK from Africans in America to Africans in the Caribbean, Africans in the Caribbean to Africans in Central and South America. I make no distinction between Africans in the West and Africans in the East. I'm holding everybody accountable. If you don't want to be held accountable, don't call yourself a Pan-Africanist. If you don't want to be held accountable, don't call yourself a Pan-Africanist. That's all we saying. But Joe Biden is a hypocrite. President Joe Biden is a hypocrite. How you out here making laws for Asians? You out here making laws for Asians. When you read the executive order for the Asians, when you read the executive order against Asian hate, that executive order don't mention black people. That executive order don't mention African Latinos. That executive order don't mention minorities. That executive order don't mention people of color. That executive order says Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, AAPI. AAPI. That executive order says Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, AAPI. They don't mention black people in that executive order. So why does the 1964 Civil Rights Bill mention women and gays? Why does the 1964 Civil Rights Bill mention women and gays? If you can single out Asians for special treatment, if you can single out the transgenders for special treatment, why can't you single out black people for special treatment? Why can't you single out black people for special treatment? Did you know that Joe Biden's executive order for the Asians is giving them their own director of Asian affairs? They will have their own federal director of Asian affairs. The transgender executive order that Joe Biden signed gives the LBGT their own director of transgender affairs. Donald Trump gave the Hispanics the Hispanic Prosperity Initiative. They have their own director of Hispanic affairs. Why we don't have a black director for black affairs? Why is there no federal position for someone to look out for the best interests of black people? Why do we not have a national cabinet position for African American affairs? Brothers and sisters, they taking us back to Jim Crow. They taking us back to Jim Crow. Lynch law is back in America. We didn't win all the way back to the 1920s. They didn't took us back all the way back to the 1930s. They didn't took us back all the way back to the 1940s. They didn't took us back all the way back to the 1950s, all the way back to the 1960s. And part of this is our fault. Part of this is our fault, brothers and sisters. We not organized. We still not using our money to finance our political economic liberation.
We not organized. We still full of self-hate. We still care more about Jesus and Muhammad than black people. We still care more about Jesus and Muhammad than black people. We still care more about Jesus and Muhammad than black people. And I ain't got no problem with Jesus and Muhammad. But ain't no man that lived 2,000 years ago gonna be more important than a man living right now today. Ain't no black man who lived 2,000 years ago gonna be more important than the black people living here today. We need organization, and we need economic organization, brothers and sisters. You talking about you tired of white folks killing black folks. Well, if you so tired, why are we not putting our money together to buy one of those towns for sale in America? Why are we not putting our money together to buy one of those towns for sale in America? Are you aware that there's over 12 cities for sale in this country? 12 cities for sale. The whole damn city. The police department, the hospital, the school, the railroad, whole damn city for sale. If y'all serious, let's go cop them 13 towns. Let's go buy them 13 towns right now and give birth to 13 new Black Wall Streets. Let's go cop those 13 towns right now and give birth to 13 Black Wall Streets. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to cry. Y'all want to whine. Y'all want white people to treat you better. You want white people to accept you, but you don't want to get off your ass and do nothing for yourself. Every time we start talking about black liberation, y'all want to talk about reparations. Every time we talk about black liberation, y'all want to tell me y'all pay taxes. You ain't say that when you bought that weave. You ain't say that when you bought. You don't ever bring up taxes and reparations when you out there spending your money on useless junk. But the minute we talk about black liberation, all of a sudden you want to pop up talking about you need reparations and taxes. Damn coons. We the laughing stock of the whole damn world. $2 trillion and we ain't got no damn institutions. $2 trillion and we can't finance no candidates. Get ready, brothers and sisters. This is what I want to say, and I'm going to hop off the live. I think my food is ready. Support Veganish 52nd and Gerard, black restaurant, black brothers own it, support. This is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to hop off the live. Nat Turner, I'm going to see you Thursday, 3 to 7. Anybody need to fly for Nat Turner Land, Virginia this Thursday? We celebrating the 81st solar return of Baba Khalifa. Please bring a gift. I don't care if it's a flower. Bring a gift for the elder. This man has single-handedly educated our community about Nat Turner. This man has single-handedly preserved the legacy of Nat Turner. If you in Virginia, join Dr. Umar at the Nat Turner Estate in Druryville this Thursday from 3 to 7. If you need the flyer, text me. Las Vegas, Nevada, Friday, May the 14th. Las Vegas, Nevada, Friday, May the 14th. Oakland, California, Saturday, May the 15th. Los Angeles, May the 16th. Palm Springs, California, May the 22nd. South Bend, Indiana, May the 23rd. Atlanta, Georgia, Juneteenth, June 19th, Atlanta, Georgia. Louisville, Kentucky, Marcus Garvey Day, August the 14th. Brothers and sisters, hit the Cash app, $ FDMG School. Black Power, good to see you, God. I can't complain. Just waking the people up, you feel me? Yes, sir. So hit that Cash app, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Cash app, $ FDMG School. PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Go to DrUmarJohnson.com. Sign up for the Loyal Donors Club. Get the address to mail your check or money order. Buy some unapologetically African apparel. Order the new Black Parent Advocate. But this is what I'm going to say. If you got to text me, 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. 8444 Dr. Umar, DrUmarJohnson at yahoo.com. This is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to be quiet. We're trying to have the school ready by the end of the summer. We're trying to have the school ready by the end of the summer. If the school is not ready by the end of the summer, I need a place that is large enough to accommodate the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. Listen to me, family. Listen to me, family. I need a place that is large enough to accommodate the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I need a chairman or chairwoman for every state. I'm not playing. We are getting all 60 U.S. congressmen out of the Senate and the House of Representatives if Joe Biden don't do nothing about genocide. We moving their asses out. We moving the mayors out. We not playing. We moving city council out. We moving state reps out. We moving state senators out. I'm not playing. The National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. Hashtag NBRPC. Hashtag NBRPC. National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. If you have a space that you think is large enough to host the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention, hit up Dr. Umar. This is long overdue, well overdue. We cleaning up Black Congress. We cleaning up the Congressional Black Caucus. We getting rid of all these black elected officials who do not serve the community. If you don't serve us, we don't vote for you. It's get down to lay down. Shaka Zulu said, win or die. Frederick Douglass said, no struggle, no progress, brothers and sisters. Let's make it pop. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Breakfast Club interview should be up on Monday. Part 5, one love.